Welcome back to My Life on a GLP-1, the podcast where we dive deep into the real-world experiences of living with GLP-1 medications. I'm your host, Scott Johnson.
And I'm Sarah, your co-host. Today we're talking about something that honestly blew my mind when Scott first told me about it, the incredible cardiovascular benefits of GLP-1s that go way beyond just weight loss. I mean, we're talking about heart protection that could be life-changing for so many people, and yet most folks have no idea this is even happening when they start these medications.
Yeah, Sarah, this is one of those stories that really shows how these aren't just weight loss drugs. They're actually providing some serious heart protection. So here's what happened to me. I'd been on my GLP-1 for about 12 months, primarily for weight management, right? I was just approaching my maintenance phase. When I went in for my regular checkup, my doctor looked at my blood pressure readings and literally said, "What have you been doing?" He actually took my blood pressure twice because he couldn't believe the numbers.
Okay, I have to ask, what were the actual numbers? Because you've mentioned this before and I know they were pretty dramatic.
So my blood pressure had gone from 142/88, which is definitely high, down to 118/78. That's like textbook normal range. And here's the kicker. I hadn't changed anything else. Same diet, same exercise routine, same stress levels. The only variable was the GLP-1.
That's incredible, and it wasn't just blood pressure, right? Tell everyone about what else improved.
Well, now at my 24-month checkup, my cholesterol numbers improved even more. My LDL, that's the bad cholesterol, dropped by about 20%. My triglycerides plummeted, and my good cholesterol increased for the first time ever. And get this, my doctor reduced my medications because my numbers were so much better. This happened gradually over 12 months, and my doctor was monitoring me closely the whole time. He said in 20 years of practice, he'd rarely seen such comprehensive cardiovascular improvement from a single intervention.
So what's actually happening here? Because this sounds almost too good to be true. How are GLP-1s protecting the heart beyond just the weight loss piece?
Great question. The research shows GLP-1s work through multiple pathways. They reduce inflammation throughout the cardiovascular system. They improve how the heart muscle functions. They help with insulin sensitivity, which protects blood vessels. And they seem to have direct protective effects on the arteries themselves, reducing plaque buildup and improving blood flow.
So if someone listening is on a GLP-1 or considering one, what should they ask their doctor about monitoring these cardiovascular benefits?
The research on this is pretty mind-blowing. I was reading about the SUSTAIN and SELECT trials. They showed a 20 to 26% reduction in major cardiovascular events, heart attacks, strokes, cardiovascular death, all significantly reduced.
I love that there are so many research studies and trials going on. It continues to solidify additional benefits we are all gaining. So, what should you ask your doctor?
Great question, Sarah. I'd recommend asking for a comprehensive cardiovascular baseline before starting and then follow-up testing at 3 and 6 months. That includes blood pressure monitoring, a complete lipid panel, and inflammatory markers. Don't just focus on the scale, track these health markers because they tell a much bigger story.
So important. Many times we get so excited to just start losing weight, we forget to work with our physician on other baseline tests. And your doctors won't always volunteer them, but if you might have risk factors, definitely speak up.
Exactly. And Sarah, it goes beyond just heart health. My sleep apnea improved dramatically. My kidney function markers got better. Even my liver enzymes normalized. It's like this medication is providing whole body protection.
And I know you've mentioned the real world impact on your daily life. Can you talk about how this translates to actually feeling better?
The difference is night and day. I can climb stairs without getting winded. I am more active without feeling exhausted. My resting heart rate is lower. My recovery after exercise is faster. It's not just about the numbers on paper. It's about actually living better.
This is such an important conversation because I think a lot of people still think of Wegovy, Mounjaro, Zepbound. They think of them as just weight loss and diabetes medications. But what you're describing is comprehensive cardiovascular protection.
Absolutely. And that's exactly why we wanted to share this story today. If you're considering GLP-1s or you're already on one, it's worth having that conversation with your doctor about monitoring all these cardiovascular markers, not just your weight.
I cannot love or heart today's topic anymore. The anxiety about my own genetic predisposition to heart disease that had plagued me for years has been replaced by confidence in my proactive health approach. And speaking of hearts and likes, I ask each of you, our listeners, to give our podcast a like or 5-star rating so we can keep coming back for more great topics for you. Tell us, Scott, what final heart healthy advice do you want to share today?
The decision to initiate GLP-1 therapy may begin with weight loss goals or diabetes management needs, but it often evolves into something much more significant and medically important. My journey became a comprehensive approach to cardiovascular wellness that benefited my body and future. So, if you have not had a chance recently to check out our website at mylifeonglp1.com, I encourage you to visit and drop us a message while you are there. On behalf of Sarah, I'm Scott Johnson. Until next time, take care of your hearts, literally, and always remember to love your journey.